Alright. So, yeah, I was watching, uh, all the things tonight, sort of, and then split after a bit of cursory checking. I've had this thing, right, for quite a bit with this current rotation of manufactured fuckery, right? I've been sort of waiting, seeing how it would bear out, you know? Um, Gotta tell you, it has a certain feel on it. Always sort of done that. As things have picked up in the past 2 weeks, it's definitely started to feel more that way, you know? Um, I've also noted those back and forth and in between. Um, and messages and such and all the goofiness, right? All of it. Now, there's something about this that it struck me as odd since, say, like Ryan showed up on scene, right? Well, I mean, not like his first vids, but or his first vid, rather, at least the one where he was like, I'm not into the conspiracy theory horseshit, right? But the next one, but I didn't see that until here a bit ago, right? And that was sort of brought to my attention, seemingly as if on purpose, because I hadn't been paying the dude no mind. I just thought he was over doing the Lord's work shit, you know? I didn't care. Didn't really check in on it. Discovered that all in one fell swoop. Great. And then I watched the shit show really begin. But there was enough vids there, right? Pretty quick succession. No real efforts in trying to hide the shit that didn't add up. All that, you know. Oh, then you have the deception fucker appearing on scene, right? Well, now what I find weird about that one in particular is that I found that via Pat Brown. You know, I don't know. Whatever. But I find that there. Then somebody in there asked me to share it to Josh, but put it on the community thing, right? Boy, wasn't Ziggy instant. Too instant. I mean, I know there's snatch and grab techniques that can show you how quick they are to one up one another. It's pretty typical, but that was just too much. And then that fella waltzed into a room, and that being so blatant and easy too, it's just, man, you really, I don't know. Y'all, tonight my feelings are this. The scam is the scam. The fraud is the fraud. Also, entirely manufactured fuckery from top to bottom. Also, distraction, for sure, right? Especially for some more than others. Um, and if it makes sense, yes, it still is what it is, but in a more, I don't know, lesser way, right? It's been too much muchness over here. It's got a flavor on it, a feel on it. Um, Things with all of it and all the characters in play right now, it's running too smoothly. It's too quick. There's not enough pushback, not enough infighting, not enough. Wait, let's see. There's too many old names popping back. It's too much muchness. I gotta tell you. Um, there's just too much muchness, and it's running too smooth. This whole, I don't know. It's as if someone, um, I don't know. You know what was happening? Around the time of, say, like Ryan's channel coming up and stuff, and all this. Well, this place knew that views, things like that, were dropping, blah, 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 right? It knew at some point it would need something to eat and thrive on and keep the shit show, this the greatest show on earth going, right? And what better season than to do that? And to always have it sort of pre-built to come out at really any time in order to eat on when needed or to start a fire, right? That turns into a quote YouTube inferno. And well, it was getting pretty drastic around here. Well, it is the fucking season, isn't it? Really low count. So what better time to bring it out than months leading up to really important months for all of them. Right. And to take advantage of everyone else. So I believe what we have here on our hands is and you know what they realized during the real scam slash scamathon marathon, right? Um, two things. A, that also got views, clicks, infighting, whole lot of fucking drama, whole lot of money flow on that too. Then they were able to break off a piece of the Tragedy Pimp land and place it at the anti-Tragedy Pimp Tragedy Pimps. I think Rap was technically sort of the most visible and first to do that. Because shit was dropping, because people were like, what the fuck? Maybe GSP knows are right. Something's wrong here. Anyway, then they started throwing off the Tragedy Pimps that they were clearly still working with off of imaginary islands and shit, and setting up shit in Quentin's and the ICU, the Hood, the Dolly, the clowns, all that shit. Right? Clowns. Fucking clowns. Alright. So they realized at that point that anti-tragedy pimp, tragedy pimping, made money. And they have been able to continue that, right? As sort of a thing. Now they've sort of perfected it. Now what we have happening is too many goddamn motherfuckers. And what I believe is manufactured as close as they can get to the original Scamathon, right? But this time more low key, no true marathon run, anything like that. Marathons, billboards, just quote honest. Board, it's just the cash apps, right? The AdSense, it's whatever else, right? And all of them working in that room together, rotating, rotating. Oh yeah, they do love that rotation, don't they? Sitting and spinning. All right, now number two, what they realized they made a fucking fortune off of during that um, insane initial, and for such a long time after, uh, where I'd called all that shit and fucked it up and done whatever, was, well, the eating, terrorizing, real crimes against me type shit that made them clicks, views, and fortunes as well. And so, what do you have here but a weaker version of all of that? Same shit. Same exact shit. What better way than to build up shit that smells just a little too wrong? Tastes just a little too funny. What better way than to fuck with me and make it look like, well, For starters, they know shit like that, especially me and others, it's gonna, like, catch us a little funny, right? Probably gonna latch on, tear it apart, um, maybe, hopefully, buy the bullshit, right? And then that allows them to eat me for funds and money and such, and their views and clicks, but also do their tragedy pimping, anti-tragedy pimping on all the shit, right? You have the groups calling shit out, you have the groups actually doing what looks like the shit again, very reminiscent of the original scamathons and billboards, etc. Correct? Also, it would hopefully, most likely according to this group, probably distract me from continuing on my path and well off the southern driveway if they had the right. Now, the reason I think all this is because if you have watched, I mean, at least publicly, and not been my unfortunate ass who's back here being fed and later attempted to be in messengers and shit for weeks now with it. You also notice that, see, here's the thing, it's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy to go to Ryan's and break that shit down. Instant. It's too outright, too blatant, too much bullshit. Deception, fella, same way. That Ziggy latched on within seconds of the share on the community wall, that others instantly picked up without pushback on calling Ryan or deception or those out, and that they already had plans to go ahead and go for deception after they're done with Ryan. I don't know, it tells me a whole hell of a lot of shit. Both, you walk into there and you're like, nah, this is too fucking easy. It was that quick. The original Scamathon shit and all that crap around that still is not sussed out. They've hidden, they want eyes off of that still, they want to eat terrorists, do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Real crimes were really committed there, and really the torment has never ended for Ryan others around all that fucking called it the fuck out and still won't leave it alone. And they know damn sure lately in the past few weeks that's where I've been going, and things seem to lead back to places and to people here locally and stuff. And well, yeah, I just gotta tell you, nope. All right. And you notice each time I start to get somewhere, I'm on like a path and I'm doing a couple videos, and then some wild shit pops off, and they're like, "Oh, look, distraction," And it's not necessarily me. I choose kind of where I go. I can see some of the bullshit. And I see messages that get to me just fine to sort of be like, hey, and then shit pops off, and shit, don't that just lead back into Ben Hill too? From the way fucking back. I'm telling y'all, I'm just flavor of shit. Did y'all see how smooth the past few days since this shit really picked up 2 weeks ago? How smooth the rooms have run around one another? And did y'all see that wild shit today and tonight? I'm fed shit. All this stuff pops off. Brian does the thing, whatever. I go up. Chasing goes up. Apparently, at some point today, BK did a vid. TM did. Ryan goes live. All this shit, right? Shit. Miss me with this smoothness. There's not enough pushback, and this is too easy. It's too much. But yeah, all things still are as they are. Obviously, a whole bunch of them, including Ryan and Nolan, were playing games of some variety for some needful thing, and everybody's all fucking mingled together, human centipede like. I don't really give a flying shit. But it's too easy. There's not enough pushback, and shit's running too smooth and too quick. way too quick. Y'all remember it took months to get anybody to listen to her last time. Think about that. Actually, fucking half of them still don't. With this Amazon shit and everything else, right? And all the shit's hid, most aren't aware, New Eyes wouldn't be of how fucking wild that shit was. But think about it. But what these fucking assholes have learned from that, much like any cons, criminals, etc., right, is that, and I mean, honestly, if you have moved from other sectors where they'd already done this shit online and on YouTube and everything else anyway in other places, but they've been through more than a few cases, they've been through more than a few scamathons in their time, but what they learned in Summers was that that shit, like even if it was real shit, like it was real shit, holy shit, they can really use that to eat, tamper with witnesses, blackmail, commit real crimes. It is the actual drama and money makers, right? As opposed to the victims, survivors, fighters, families, law enforcement, the actual case. And that will make money, and then they can keep that going for fucking eons. What you'll notice in comparison, though, Scamathon, they still don't want you talking about that shit. They want to distract you from that shit. But this one, think about this shit. Think about it real hard. No real pushback. You get the cursory drama, haterade, cattiness. There's just not enough eating and terrorizing, tormenting. There's not enough trying to. I mean, there was a. They're always trying to fuck with me, and others in silence, do whatever. But they make money off of that. All right, they make straight money off it. Plus, it helps them discredit where it counts for still calling it bullshit and trying to line all the shit back up. I don't have time. I just, what the fuck, right? Just don't. Mm-mm. So they've learned, right? That's what monsters do. So I think what we have here is a built-up, manufactured, too many, and oh my god, fucking fake web pages and all these things throughout all these past couple of years. Man, it's always got a flavor on it. But you never know whether it's the person or it's the group or chasing stamps of approval on obviously fake shit. You just never know around here, you know? So sometimes you just gotta give time. But yeah, there just wasn't enough pushback other than the cursory Jody Sue's a liar, so and so's a liar. Oh, look, let's move to the next day. And then suddenly group swap and oh my gosh, look at this. And here are all these rooms. And oh my god, Jody Sue shares a link. And you know what bothers me though in that is the Pat Brown thing. Now I know they have shit and they're all hacked in my shit. Could very well. But how do you get Pat Brown to mention that? How do you do to where I pick up on, and then, yeah, I don't know. And I'm in there, and I guess you know with me by this point, if you can read me enough, that probably would be somewhere where I'd head. Hell, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Either way, Zig and then picked up too quick on that shit and was all champions of that. Her trying to make shit. Well, Christy Vincent over there hanging out. Chasing's too quick on the shit. Ryan the other day. Jenny, Monster, the whole thing. I really wonder, was this an AB fucking Gmail fake us, fake monster, fake somebody? I don't know. I don't care. But that too is bait. But yeah, I just don't care on that front. Either it is what it is. Either way, it's this group or it's that, and both. And well, it doesn't take a fucking genius to know my words and what I've said and life and holidays and monster and all that either. But and then what happened last year? Well, hell, just redo that too in a way, whether it's really monster or an AB account somewhere. Either way, shit still stands. It's either all of them participating again, which is not that wild. All you really got to do is throw a few bucks at Monster either way. It's probably easier than AB creating an account, honestly. But, Yeah, it doesn't matter. Thing is, this shit's been too quick, moved too rapidly, been too easy to pick apart. It's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. They have, I believe, manufactured a scam fraud, call it out, anti-tragedy pimp and tragedy pimp festival. And then everybody seemingly having all the knowledge prior to shit going down. It's just real weird for me. It's like everything was at the ready to go ahead and strike at all the things and call it out with. Too quick. Now, could that be people really caught it because, they're like, oh shit, we're not doing this again? Yeah, but see, I don't know, man. Truth remains, though, Ryan is indeed doing whatever the hell he's doing over there. Deception's the same. Whatever the fuck that fella's up to over there. The rest are doing their usual shit. So it still is what it is, but it's entirely manufactured and most likely built to grab attention, like, and pick it up, especially during extraordinarily low views. All this thing, all these things moving away, and for the season and such that it is, and time to, break the in case of emergency glass, catch my attention with it, eat me, that always makes views, subs, clicks, whatever, right? Blah, blah, blah. And it still does matter that Chasing's in the center of this fuckery. And it should tell you how fucking weird wild it goes, right? It really should. You still got, the Danny H's, the Christy Vincents. You still got the Hoo-Hoos in the zoo. What was weird is I seen one of these motherfuckers pop up Linda. Goddamn fucking Linda tonight. Speaking of a Linda popping up, bro, Ginger Snap is in the back of my fucking comment section in the past couple hours. Now, I don't know what the fuck that semi-kidnapping handoff trick is doing in my comment section, daring to say shit to me. She needs to go get on with herself. I don't know. I ain't even in the mood for that shit. Can't even believe she still heard that shit. Y'all should see it. It's fucking amazing. I'm like, oh, why don't y'all just pop back up tonight? Where the fuck is Dry Latina, motherfuckers? That's where I'm at right now. So, anybody else? Anybody else want to do the whole rotation thing seriously? So anyway, for the time being, I'm just no longer going to mention Ryan or Deception in more than cursory terms, airways or whatever. I ain't in the mood for this shit. And I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. Stay on course, not be distracted. I'm glad we all took a little trip for a couple weeks. About two or so, whatever. As everybody felt all the shit, but that's where I'm pretty solidly at tonight. Is this is all entirely built and manufactured to do exactly what it's doing, look exactly as it is, though actually doing what it is. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Of course, this time they failed to put anything that could be over the line like last time in the Scamathons and the billboards and shit in, but the money making is at level one way, but yeah. I I assume we spent about 2 weeks distracted. Congrats, etc. Basically, is where I'm at. But I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing. Because sadly, it's so fucking blatant over Ryan and Deception, and all the fuckery this time. It's so smooth. As far as movements go, and not it's just too much muchness and not enough, and too much straight and man behind the curtain shit, and all that. That I just, if people cannot see that within a couple of videos of Ryan's, I don't know what to tell them. If they can't pick up on the fact that Deceptions are like, oh yeah, been gone for like a year to show back on, so you don't know who Summer is, and they don't feel the Moselle bullshittery type of thing going on, or either. I just don't. No. Now I don't know where in the fuck the Eastman shit puts Ryan or Serafina at all at this point, and even if say it's a lie about working or whatever, still this that ain't good. That ain't a good look on either one of us. So I don't know. Um, Probably still put them all in the same murky water there, and sure all the locals and local areas and local surrounding states and several publicly traded companies will appreciate what the hell Serafina has been pushing out for several years now. What other people are helping her, and I just can't imagine wanting to be. So I just whatever. It's fine. They can deal with all that. Not my problem. Um, Probably some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen. So lie or not, and then it's like seriously think about it. It was so easy that earlier today you see Ryan put up a post where he wasn't watching any other channels, and then by tonight, as other channels are running, and to do the back and forth type shit, views and chatters running from one room to the other, and to pick up everything, same song and dance, with the drama. But the title was, pretty obvious that old Ryan Bridges has been watching other channels, so can't even keep shit straight for a couple hours, man. And I guess tonight we'll learn that Ryan's wife starts a channel. Pretty sure the hint drops in the whatever vid like earlier, that I played 2 weeks ago with the um bit about the History Channel, and then the 10-year psych thing and all that. I think those might have been like the Scott H type of oopsies, I doxed myself sort of things. And then of course you may or may not have built web pages, these diaries online, there's all this shit that's been able to be manufactured, especially within a little over a year that Ryan's channels went live, and he's went back and edited all these posts through the years on his Build-A-Bear sites. Honestly, dude's probably done this quite a few places. Goes back and edits, just inputs what he needs to for the next place he moves on to. Who the fuck really knows? It's not, I mean, it's fucking 2023, folks. Alright? It's 2020 fucking 3. Anyway, I'm not real impressed with those here on the ground feeding out shit and trying to it makes me wonder why they really care. Why? No. Nope. Makes me think some motherfuckers are super involved in shit and done went way past fucking up a long time ago when they're trying like most to skirt their way out of it. I don't know, man. I don't really give a flying shit, but I swear to you, people, especially us here located around, don't stop fucking with me. It's just, it was too much. It's too easy. It's too easy. Why is it doing? I don't know, Nikki. What am I saying? If you're having a hard time, I hear there's interpreters and such available for me. They're around the block somewhere. It'll be alright. The hell's it taking? Oh, okay, that was them. Alright. So, um, yeah, Nikki, my last one, Angel, she retired from business. I don't know, maybe you should pick up a YouTube channel and interpret me. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know what to say to you other than Merry Christmas and go fuck yourself. Have a nice day. Okay? Alright. Moving on. Alright. I'm just not in the mood right now, y'all. I'm not. I mean, I'm fine, but, nah. My give a fucks are straight fucking gone with half of this place. And their horse shittery. So anyway, I don't know. If it were me, tonight, right now, I'd probably advise people to turn away from anybody mentioning any of the fucking things to do with. And yeah, of course, Ryan and the rest involved, they're gonna build channels, they're gonna do whatever the fuck. No, that's gonna happen anyway. They're already here, they've been built up, they've got up eyes, subs, lives. Yep. But if you turn away, guess what? Starts to crash. I'd say turn away from the fucking drama aspect of it. The scam is a scam and a fraud is a fraud type of shit aspect that, that I just manufactured and kept in the background until needed. Slowly built up, so I just nope, 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 not today. But that's my feeling on it. It's the flavor on it. It's what the sniff test says. Uh-huh. Too goddamn easy. Not enough and too much simultaneously. It's amazing, isn't it? The rides they'll take you on around here. Try to. The links they'll go to create more chaos or distract or to eat people they've already eaten a billion times over. Rinse, repeat. Same shit, different way. Just too quick. Too easy. It's working too smoothly. Hands up if you all were around here during the last fucking fiasco. Well, I don't know if that could mean any day of the damn week, really. 365, whatever, but with 423 chase and such and the scamming fund and all that, right? Y'all remember the pushback and the attempts and how it's still occurring, how they're still trying to scare away from it? the months put into pushing back and screaming and wailing and raising hell and all that. Now everybody's just like, oh, okay. And it's just going too quick. The breakups, the cycles, the room timings, the mistakes, the outright blatant shit. And I know at this point, this many years, in, they're going to get a little sloppy, understandable, but this is too much. I ain't buying it. So, I don't know. For me right now, I'm just going to ignore the entire living shit out of Ryan and Deception and all the horseshit as much as possible. Call it out maybe in cursory ways, but those are my feelings right now about everything, have been for quite a while. And I sort of notice when things are being pushed a little too hard towards me, or for me to notice or take notice of. And this time, as quick as things went, as fast as things were picked up, as, too many mistakes, too blatant to catch my eye and attention to be able to tear and render and break shit apart. It was too simple. Not enough puzzle. Too easy. Mm. So that's where I'm at. Let them do them. Basically, understand that it is still sort of what it is, but it's not. Motherfuckers with their brain dot shit too. Hey Jackie, I'm not beefing with other creators. I call them out for their shit. There's a difference. If I wanted to stand here and drag people, whatever, you know what? It's such a stupid fucking term too, but I'm not beefing with other channels. And beefing on other creators. Damn, you've got that all twisted. Do you know what beefing means? I mean, I could see beefing on other channels. You know what? Nope. Anyway, and I feel you know more than you're saying. Is it fear that's holding you back? Look here, jackass. I obviously do know more than I'm saying about a whole lot of shit. Fear? No, not in the least. It's to keep it from jackasses like you and YouTube and others who don't need it, and to keep from saying shit that, at least my common sense logic, what I have, tells me should not be out there in public realm. That way it doesn't harm, hurt, fuck up Summer's case. But fear? No. Um, so no. I know what you're implying is that I somehow know something, about Summer vanishing or XYZ, right? No. No. Not as far as, person or person's responsible, shit like that. Uh, what? Duh. Anyway, yeah, nope. So, yeah, my brain holds shit I wish I could claw the fuck out of it, but feds are also aware of and have told me that I just have to wait, or whatever. Shit'll come, shit'll go, shit'll maybe appear. It'd be helpful to be able to just scoop out of my brain, right? Like conversations that C and D were having down the driveway a day before, she ran into me, that type of shit. There are bigger things. There's all kinds of shit that I know that I have not given to anyone but Ellie and Feds, and will not give to you or others. I guess unless I choose to at some point. some wild ass reason. I don't know. I'll tell you though, if motherfuckers on the ground stop fucking with me, I'm gonna start just airing everybody's everything, motherfuckers. Especially with and for and around this tragedy pimp crew. And I gotta tell you, I hate motherfuckers playing ignorant of shit more than I do almost goddamn anything. Oh, the giveaways and tells of so many. Early words, early flags. Red flags on the play, man. Anyway, I just don't appreciate it. Um, for sure, so. But if ever I lose faith in surrounding agencies or feds, I'll let y'all know. And actually, probably not this sector of YouTube, but others. Um, you know, real journalists, real media, real whatever, bigger legit tier folks somewhere on social media. And then I'll blast the shit out of whatever the fuck I feel like. And then this place can eat scraps, because it will, right? But, yeah, I don't know. I'm a sight fed up with fucking horse shit. Ryan's that have too many contradictory statements. What about everyone else? Where's the beat? Shit. Ryan over there talking about me? Again? You should probably watch one of his own 10-minute vids, bro. And he should go back to his post today, talking about how he ain't gonna watch any other channels. And then look at his title for tonight's vid. Do you see? It's always about the, Lord bless. Lord help us. I just don't even care what that douche nozzle sells, quite frankly. Um, yeah, just don't. He can take a hike. Yeah, if he can keep up and maintain and find his way wherever he's going on a hike far away from myself and anything else related. It'd be great. Can't help what he's doing online. Can't help that his shit don't make no sense. I can't help that he wants to play tragedy pimps. Not my problem. That'd be his. I also could not help what him and Seraphine have done legal terms with publicly traded mega corporations. That's also not my problem. They're dumbasses that did it. No. Uh, but yeah, that's just kind of my feelings about it tonight. Been leading up to that. First steps in most is like, man, this is too, it's too easy. You know, right? Maybe those words from dummies one web page from earlier and 2 weeks ago when caught it really says catch me if you can. I don't know, bro. Too many brain dots. Too many things to be able to easily link. It's just not even brain dots. It's goofiness. They built their own ass of like conspiracy fucking scam fraudulent fucking horseshit anti tragedy pimp parade to try to make money on and do the same shit in a big way when it was time to lift it off. Um, which name is that belief? I found it weird tonight too that D was mentioned, well, I had this friend in the meth lab and he licked her to meth and the pole and the weirdness and the bushwhacker. She pops up tonight. She's over there hanging out. And Missy, the tarot psychic, I don't know what else that is. She's over hanging out in the comments, her stuff. It's all real cyclical when joined her in here, isn't it? Ginger Snap pops up her stupid tapping fingernails in the back of my. Don B's the only one back here in my comment section tonight. Making any damn sense. That's a fucking tragedy of its own. Yeah, I believe it was actually a real story. It's based on a guy uh, that did all that shit. And then the FBI actually hired, right? And it wasn't just, but it was a film. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, it's just too goofy, too smooth, too easy, too quick, too everything. Too much fucking muchness. Designed fucker. Yeah, Nance never turned. He did many things, but yeah, as I recall, that was when it was actually based on a true story. The FBI ended up hiring the dude. That was way back. It also used to notoriously hire like the crazy insane hackers and stuff around the world to work for them as well. I think they they may still. I don't know, but for the most part, most of these dipshits around here hacking shit are still just criminals and not FBI quality hackers. They're just dumbasses. Or those with I don't know, everybody they just they're in tech fields every day, they fancy themselves, their egos, whatever, they can just do whatever the fuck online and weird shit, especially around open and active cases, and then they build some sites, I don't know, it fools a bunch of, like, older folks, shit, who don't understand tech, and capabilities, possibilities, how it works. A lot of people from cul-de-sacs don't understand crime, criminals, though they watch, um, 2020, Dateline, CSI, whatever the fuck, Murder, She Wrote, I don't know. They still have no true concept. They only have the flat view of. They have no, I don't know, just whatever. And it's so easy to take people for a fucking ride. And 2023, 21 to 23, anywhere really that tech's been involved for quite a long time. But, you got manufactured receipts, Gmail, I mean, it's just, unless people are somewhat aware, it's so easy to take people for fucking rides. Receipts, pictures, fake court shit, fake mugshot shit, fake charge shit, fake all kinds. Yeah. And do not confuse that with the real fake, but real lawsuits they use to tamper with other swatting calls, real crime shit, tampering with real court shit around all the shit in each and every, I just, yeah, because there's real shit and then there's real fake shit. So there's many levels of shit over in this shithole. And they will use all of them. Any tools at their disposal and means and whatever methods, tactics, con ass criminal bullshit. Uh, that's just my feeling on it tonight. It's just where I'm at. Anyway, I think y'all understand. Perfectly fine. Uh, indeed. Indeed. Fine summer street. Indeed. Now, unless anything drastic happens on the fucking streets, I'm kind of tired. What the hell is that with 9? Excuse me. No, don't do that. Why are you doing that to me? You dick. Ouch. So yeah, just think of it like they're all planning their own shit again, basically, and doing it to eat here. Just very manufactured. They're all, the all for one for all. Again, as always, while they pretend they're not, while they pretend they're not all in on the fucking shit, while they all take everybody for a fucking ride again, try to distract those who can get somewhere. While they have 6 rooms running, trying to pretend like they know jack shit about jack shit. Read off the same horse shit to you several years run. And try to discredit folks or fuck with them some more, make some more damn money. Like they've not made enough off of and around and on and whatever else. Same shit, different day. Oh, you're Glinda the Good Witch now, enhanced? Are we going by the movie version or what? What are we going by here? Which version of Glinda? I do like the mention of all this stuff tonight. So apt. I guess this is what we're gonna do this evening. Agreed, Fun Summer's Truth. I also want this shit and these people to stop this horse shit around open and active cases and going real life and the extreme crimes in between and all the bullshit and people partaking of it, making it, entertainment or doing such needful things that they no longer look, feel, or seem human. Slithery things in the dark. Then they take it back to water coolers and normalize it across the world to others who then partake and come over and view it all as entertainment. It's fucking Barnum and Bailey's or some shit, but with like Lord of the Flies and Buffalo Bill and true people who really, these YouTubers have really helped, end lives. You've watched them try to get people murdered, in Summer's case, as entertainment. You've watched them commit so many goddamn real crimes, it's unreal, and you viewed it as entertainment. That shit doesn't need to be normalized. Condoned, allowed, applauded. None of that. Mm, Jackie, there doesn't need to be unity of creators. There's enough unity between the creators to literally kill other human beings in open and active cases. What you need is less unity between Tragedy Pimp's creators. You need them broken apart like any other good ring. And that way, maybe real truth and justice and facts and all that can reign supreme, and we can all go back to fucking normal where news conferences, articles, etc., real people around shit can really speak and things aren't tampered and fucked with in real life and otherwise in court systems, real cases, No, you need less unity. Because trust me, they're united enough in their endeavors to fuck with open and active investigations and all of those around them for entertainment. We need less unity. The only unity they have is working as a giant fucking ring of douche nozzles. They can manage that unity, they could manage unity for good, but when I tell you that I need the way monsters work other than I promise I'll do better. I promise I'll be better. I'll change for, I don't know, 1 minute to maybe a month, a 6, a year, you know? All the same. Where the fuck did the Ernie Shell art? Where the fuck did that shit veer off to in the past few days? Anybody notice that? Where the fuck did Ernie go? He was being brought back in. Where the hell did he go to? Did they decide to just leave off on that? Is that what happened? Somebody forgot to pick up the sticks today. I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. It is what it is to a degree, but it is also all for show. Distraction. Lead and feed. Take advantage of. Terrorize some more. Tragedy pimp on. Anti-tragedy pimp. Tragedy pimp. Rinse repeat. Same shit, different day. It's wild how this shit happened at the most inopportune of times. Yeah, well, tell it to Mastermind Hairline over there. The rest of this fucking group. All the way back to Squalls. Sorry ass. I don't know what to say you. And then some. He'll tell that to the first motherfuckers fucking around. Second one that summer fucking vanished. Go back and tell them that. Seriously. No offense on Summer's Truth. I'm just ranting about the thing, right? Because that's exactly what Chasing Hairline said. Summer Doors very up, but ain't none of them done that. It's not what they're interested in. You know what I mean? It's not their. They'll say that. They'll use it as a hashtag, a virtue signaling type thing. They'll do whatever, but ain't a goddamn one of them really means it because they've all participated in the opposite on purpose. Since long before many were ever public and ever. They'll use it. I don't know. I guess that's between her. You know what I mean? Like, all I can tell you is there's like Salted, Dale, Squall, etc., and others want to get back. Chase, all them. Uh, Scott, they, don't know. I know that Candace is the one that asked for me to let Squall on the Facebook. Um, the rest is history. It starts up around all the shits. Salted's in there somewhere. Um, was definitely initially out of the gates as a don't fuck with C&D, though now it tries to pretend that was not the case. You have the weird Del Terry about the praying in Summer's room there where, just, I don't know, it's all a level of fuckery from inception. And I don't know all of whom was where and when. I don't know if you were likely present before Summer vanished or had ties. Makes me real uncomfortable. And those links there all touched here and the marathon scamathons and all the billboards and all the bullshit. It has a real fucked up flavor on it for me. I mean, all I can tell you is I've been told things in person that make me think I'm not wrong, right? Hell, who knows? Red herrings, tools, false shit. You just never know. But I'll take certain people on their word for it. Because, faith and all. Shit I've seen in person, shit I heard in person, shit throughout all of everything for quite a long time. Seriously, what we're doing now? We're seriously, that's what we're doing tonight. Of course. What is this crazy shit around here? Alright. Um, let's see. Oh dear. Y'all, Ziggy's found a fucking wooden barrel from Serafina. She got divorced from Ron, she's found a wooden barrel. Holy shit. Alright. Alright, Goober. Oh yeah. Shit. Whatever. That's stupid. We're going on about the it's done text again. Wow. Hot news. We've had the answer for quite a long time, several years now, but let's revisit that. You want to? Oh, wait, it was mentioned the other night. I forgot. It, rinse, repeat. Um, that's weird, but alright. I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, Ziggy's found Seraphina's wooden barrel tonight, apparently. And Fred's got some involvement in that, because she lost Ryan. I don't know what the hell kick that one's on. Don't really care. What the hell's this Uber doing over there? Yeah, I don't want to know. I do. Uh, let's see. Nope, that's not what I meant to do in this. Okay. I've got an idiot in the background. Being like, I'm not scared of you, JSB. Did you do this? On my fucking post about Ryan trying to take up tips in Summer's case, where I clearly said, please contact 1-800-TBI, find the feds and real law enforcement. Yes, I must be goddamn terrified. I must have done something, must be sus. Guilty. Oh, hell, here we go again. Literally, they left that on this post. Not kidding. Not even kidding. On the post where I told everybody in the world, say tips, hints, leads, knew where Summer was, is, whereabouts, could lead to suspects, people, arrests, justice, all that, right? Some jackass was really trying to leave a comment going, be like, why are you so worried about something? Bitch, I told the whole world to call 1-800-TBI, I'm fine with any tangible tips, leads, etc. Fuck do you mean? And then they go, I'm not afraid of you. They also spelled my name wrong. They're acting half illiterate. Rinse, repeat, horse shit. Alright, this is a robin of some variety, by the way. Why are there always so many goddamn robins here and Lynn's and things? Whatever. Anyway, um, Ginger, did you hear me talking about you can come back here and try to edit your shit and take out half of your goddamn paragraph garbage? You know I done got all that. I don't know why you're trying so. God damn it, Snap. You were so useless. You're just fucking extra. You know that just reeks of fucking guilt that you're back here doing fucking shit, right? And you know damn good and well I've got the originals, right? Before you come back over here and edit it. There, Ginger. And it's 5.0. I don't know. Look at that. Do you see that? Fucking edited. This idiot came over here last time I was doing live. Left a dumb fucking paragraph. Came back when I was talking about it now. And edited this shit. My dudes edited it. Oh, dear God. Bless you, Ginger Snap. You're still as stupid as always. Alright. And look at sweet. What the fuck, Don B? Anyway. But he's like, shit's getting real stupid now. Poor Summer. Gonna have Elon Musk take me to space to search some UFOs for her. What he has deleted off his is something about Summer so lost and everything. And he's not wrong. In a way, right? But yeah, I guess he took that part out of there. He came back and edited when I said some stuff. But either way, um, it's bad when Don B's the only one with any goddamn sense or anything. Like, shit's getting real stupid now. Poor Summer. Gonna have Elon Musk take me to space to search some UFOs and yeah, there's some other stuff in there. I got that too. It's fine. Actually, hold on, maybe I'll pop because see, it's on the one I'm on with both of these comments. Let's have to screenshot. I don't know if I can. I know I can. I think I can. I think I can. All right. Let's. No, that's not what it'll do. Damn it. Sure. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Ooh, that was definitely not it. Nope. Hold up. I've got this. Damn it. Okay, I may have lied. Just a little. Hold on. Ugh. It's that one, maybe. You know what? Give me some. Alright, so anyway, it's on this device. I'm trying to share it on the screen, it's not happening. So anyway, we'll come back tomorrow and see what Snap and Dawn B here wanted to edit out, because I did get those. Y'all just fucking silly at this point. Just fucking silly. Anyway, so Ginger Snap's stupid semi-kidnapping handoff from the P.O. box named Summer Wells. Stupid looking last tragedy pimp cycle, pretend fighting and such over dumb decorations, all that shit. This one really thinks that Ryan and them are actually looking for Summer. And yeah, no, they're not. Anyway, Don B's the only one tonight with sense, wildly enough, although I thought the whole paragraph that the initial lift was fantastic, but he's seen fit to come back and edit that as well. We'll do that tomorrow. And then, of course, there's this. But anyway, yeah. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's see. Now, I know a lot of people ain't mentioning Michelle Barks' Bones Across the Pond lately, but anybody catch this video? And I did over a week ago, but I was a little distracted by Too Easy, too much muchness, not enough everything, too fast paced, to really get to this. But y'all see the thumbnail here on Michelle Barks' Bones? You see that? A dog was with her. It's from a week ago. And I was aware of it then. Low views for her. Anyway, didn't pick up here. Probably for the, it's fine. We're gonna watch it. You want to? Let's. It gets pretty weird, man.
3 orders this season. Why would a holiday host need that?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It's Wednesday morning, the 6th of December, and it's another frosty one this morning. Woo, no rain. All right. So I'm going to talk about the Summer Wells case today. I haven't talked about the Summer Wells case for, a good minute on this channel. Did a video about Dawn Wells a while ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago, but Summer not talked about her case for ages, so I'm going to talk about it today. But first, I just want to mention a couple of things. Firstly, quite a few people have asked me, have I heard about the dirty laundries? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So this is...
No, I'm not going to go through the laundries. Okay.
The civil suit that's going on due to go to jury trial in May of 2024 for a few weeks now, because it just all...
And this is a week ago when Michelle was also pointing views over to Ziggy and Ryan finds truth, so, whatever, take that as you will, but there's a Fred Hill update from Ziggy, so there's Michelle playing in that shithole.
Seem to be drama, like creators hating on each other, not interested. So maybe I've missed a few things. All seem to be drama, like creators. Gotta say, honestly, I've not been following the Summer Wells case for a few weeks now, because it just all seemed to be drama, like creators hating on each other, not interested. So maybe I've missed a few.
Well, views were low, man. Ain't anything better than eat each other and a fake fight until everybody hopefully advertised for Ryan and Ziggy and brought that shit really up in the views, and everybody's getting the clicks now, did they? So thanks for helping them out, Michelle.
Things, but happened to catch this last night, update on Fred Hill with Ryan Finds Truth. So it's this that's inspired me to do this video today. So that was interesting. I kind of zoned out when they started talking about psychics and stuff. If you're taking tips from psychics, especially certain psychics, I don't know what.
Well, shit, Michelle. Let us all tell you about Ryan, his wife, and her newly made psychic account and how they're operating on it. But thanks for helping advertise for them. It was great. It just kept them from really eating each other. The cow shit and bells and fights between everybody, and White Boy versus Keys and PG versus Cow and sister against sister. I don't know. It was getting a little old and stale. So thanks for helping all that. But yeah, you don't want to watch Ryan if you don't like the psychics, Michelle. Carrying on.
So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm so distracted today. Crime lines
And did she just say that? Does she know Ziggy's now a tarot card reader, psychic of her own and shit? She knows, but she just advertised like a 2-for-1. Whatever, man.
lies.
I mean, she has to be aware is that, you know what, her medium via the Google voice box, spirit, whatever, too, right? Whatever.
Are keeping the pressure on Adrian and Brandon. This is from the Michael Vaughan case. So Brandy was on there yesterday, Michael's mother. So hopefully soon we do get some information about charges. Good on Brooks from Crime Lines and Lies for keeping the pressure on. All right, so what was...
Weird how Brooks is also coming out a lot lately. But okay, Karen.
What's this about? It was an update from Fred Hill. Somebody had spoken to Fred. Fred's still in jail. He's waiting to be transferred to Sullivan County Jail because he's got to do some time in Sullivan County Jail for a probation violation, I think. This person, Ryan Finds Truth, had an appointment like to visit him, but turned out he couldn't visit him. I don't know, really. I was listening to some of the questions that people were asking Ziggy and Ryan. It seemed to me like there's maybe some newer people to the case who...
Now, I don't know how 7 days ago Michelle could have been unaware of it. Ryan and his wife and the Seraphina and the psychic, all that crap was occurring, but hey, here we are. Needed to push that shit in real good, right? Yep. All right.
Who don't know.
Y'all get it, right? Top to bottom. Yeah. Okay. All right. Carrying on.
Or the ins and outs of everything that's been talked about over the last 2.5 years. It's almost 2.5 years. Next week, it will be 2.5 years that Summer has been gone. That is crazy. That is crazy time. But I want to go over some of the things that I've talked about at length on this channel. I've got over 500 videos on Summer Wells, starting from days after she went missing, gone through every theory that there possibly has been, apart from the really silly ones, and it's like, talked about some issues at length. And one of them is the footprint.
Well, if you don't like the psychics, then why do you keep advertising for them, Michelle? A week ago, look what you did. You got them to stop fighting with each other, and now they're doing this shit.
So I want to talk about that again. All right, so this is a map that I prepared a good while ago now, and it's got all the important markers in. So I want to just run through these again. So this is 110 Ben Hill Road. This is where Summer lived with her family. Don Wells said that a search dog, so this would have been on the 16th of June, the day after she went missing, a search dog followed Summer scent down what he called the dog trail, which is a little track that leads down the hill from their yard to the road, to Ben Hill Road. Now there is some ambiguity on whether a search...
Like what? Did he miss the dogs on the 15th that were brought in before night? Did he miss that? I don't know. Whatever. Carry on.
Dog did follow Summer down the dog trail, or whether that dog followed Summer's scent down the driveway. But this was confirmed by Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. The search dog tracked Summer's scent. So this was a live scent tracking dog. Live scent tracker. Okay? So tracking Summer's live scent, not a cadaver dog. Cadaver dogs came in later. At this point, this was a search and rescue. Right? They thought Summer was out there somewhere, just wandered away. That's the law enforcement's main theory, I think, to this day, although they're not ruling anything else out. The search dog lost the scent at the road, and Sheriff Ronnie Lawson rightly said that sometimes search dogs lose a scent when it changes, when the surface of the ground changes from one surface to another.
And he said gravel to pavement, but okay.
And this is especially true when a dog's tracking from a natural surface like grass or earth to an artificial surface like concrete, tarmac, etc. So that makes sense. And the reason why that happens, I've explained loads. All right, so where were all these footprints? We could ignore Jody Sue's cabin. There was no scent found on Jody Sue's land, as far as we know. I know a lot of people ask that question, but no. Go down here first. This is Ben Hill Road, so it goes all the way up into...
Yeah, they're always like, oh, there were scents or footprints found on 125. And remember that good time that Prairie Garden accused me of cutting off Summer's feet, and then I guess making all the footprints way over here. You remember that? Yeah. But anyway, no. Nope. No footprints and no sense on 125. But yeah, so Michelle's not wrong.
Mountain.
Before you renew Amazon Prime, watch this. Look,
Oh,
I
please,
love
no.
Amazon Prime. Free 2-day shipping is great.
So we've got one property here that Fred's family own. Right, so that's 165167. Now, Fred and Laura live down here at 209, I think it is, 207. That's Fred's mother's property. But as both Fred's parents are dead now, the properties belong to Fred and his sisters. So there's some wrangling about property, God knows what. So anyway, Fred was living there at the time that Summer disappeared. And Fred told Ziggy, like out of his own mouth,
The blue couch is garbage. The barrel is garbage. It's all garbage.
that a search dog alerted on this property. Live scent tracker alerted to this property. It was kind of behind a truck or something. So we know that there was a scent alert there. Now, we also know, and again, I've done videos explaining this timeline like in detail, that Fred and Laura were taking cars. Like, Fred's a scrappy before he went to jail. Scrappy, that's what we call them in the UK. So they take like old cars, metal, blah, 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 and take it to scrap, takes parts out of cars and sells them on and repairs things and stuff, like very mechanical. So they were taking scrap to a scrapyard, which is the other side of Kingsport. So we know that they set off latest 3:30. But Chad was on this property, or he arrived on this property, and saw Candice. And we know that Candice was seen there between about 4:30 and 6. We don't know exactly what time. That's what happened there. So there's a scent alert there. There was also a scent alert somewhere around here. Now, I've just put it in a creek. I know it was near a creek. I don't know exactly where. It could have been down here. I'm not sure. But I just put it in this general vicinity. Then there were 2 sets of footprints found. One on Mary Sexton's land. And again, this is just a general vicinity. That's where Google Earth tells me Mary Sexton lives. All right, so this is an address on Simpson Road. The footprints were found on a ridge on her land. So I've just put them in a general vicinity, kind of highish up on the ridge. Now, it could have been further along here, I don't know. Could have been further down here. Could have been further down here. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, Google Maps is stupid. Not even close. It's fine. Carrying on.
Where all I know is that they were found on a ridge on Mary Sexton.
And I'm talking about the pinpoints for like Kevin, Mary's, etc. But anyway, carrying on.
Land. Mary Sexton, of course, her maiden name was Mary Gold. She died in 2022, but she was the sister of Don Wells' stepdad, because this property, 110, where Don Wells lives now, was William Gold's land. So there's some shenanigans that has gone on in the past about land between the Golds and Mary Sexton. When William Gold died in 2007, Don's mother, who was living there, married to William Gold, inherited that land. When she died, she said she was going to give it to Mary Sexton, but she didn't. She gave it to Don. She actually didn't. She gave it to Clyda. She signed it over to Clyda Trent, and there was conditions on Don taking that property. But he continued.
Yeah, I think he had to be married and such first, and that sort of thing for Clyda, who's Mormon and all that, to and moved to either way. The point is that, yeah, and then it got signed over, I guess, supposedly.
To live there while it was in Clyda's name, and then eventually, I think it was like 2016, maybe, I can't remember exactly. I've got all the deeds, but that's when it was finally signed over to Don. So Mary Sexton's not kind of happy about that. Anyway, there was a set of footprints found on her land. There was also a set of footprints found on Mr. Phillips' land right here. And we know all of these scent alerts and footprints.
Now you see, this right here, technically the very edge of the road, is where Sherfy and such are, because Mary, Sherfy, Mock, that type of thing, and Sherfy's junior there, right? So anyway, but only in visiting terms there, because his actual address is in Bluntville. Anyway, carrying on.
Exist. We know this. Several neighbours talked about.
Well, not now, because he has actually in Bluntville and in jail, so he's not visiting anywhere. But y'all get what I'm saying, like house address. He lived in Bluntville before all the shenanigans. It's fine. Carrying on.
Them, not just Geordie Sue. Several neighbours talked about them. Mr. Phillips talked about them extensively on Facebook until he got attacked mercilessly because the internet be crazy, and he took all his posts down. Not before people screenshotted them. So I'm going to talk you through some of these screenshots. All right, so this is Mr. Phillips talking on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Jane Fonda.
I'm Lily Tomlin. And I'm Sam Waters.
And I'm also here.
Same neighbour told me it wasn't in their yard, but on a ridge behind their house. I got tired of sitting around waiting, so I went and asked deputies if we had permission to search our own land, and was told yes. Okay, so these are screenshots between him and his neighbour, who turns out to be Christy, the daughter of Mary Sexton. Okay. Wasn't in the yard, it was up behind us on a ridge we own. So this is Christy talking.
And the girlfriend of Don Sherfy. So, carry on.
Any clues down your way? I stopped and talked to the deputies yesterday and asked them if they want us to stay off the land so we don't disturb anything, or if they wanted us looking. They said, by all means, get out and search every last inch of our property. When I got home from work, we are going to start looking. Okay, let me know if anything stands out. Mom and I searched what we could, but she's just not able, and neither am I. This is another one. Message from neighbour telling me she heard they found a footprint. They did on his land on the 19th of June. So a search dog, a live scent tracking dog, not a cadaver dog, alerted to a scent. They had a look and found a child-size bare footprint on his land. Like either one or two footprints. They knew that was Summer because that dog was searching specifically for Summer's scent. specifically for Somerset. You have to explain why a search dog searching specifically for Somerset alerted at a barefoot, child-sized footprint. You have to ask that question. Telling me about the one on their land. Law enforcement had said for locals not to get involved, so we were avoiding the area. We didn't hinder any search efforts. They are not the house that is on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek. I will not give their location or name because internet be crazy. I've got a blown up version of this. This is conversation between Christy and Mr. Phillips. We haven't looked on our land yet because we don't want to disturb any potential evidence. Well, I heard they found a footprint and also believe there is a dog with her. So did they find dog footprints as well? Paw prints? People ask, if an adult was kind of abducting someone and taking her the long way around.
Now, whoa! How long did this place eat me about the dogs, since dogs might be a key and dogs are going certain places? Y'all been holding this shit back the whole time? Why is that? I don't know. That's weird. That's fucking weird. There's footprints, and according to Sherfy's girlfriend, who was law enforcement, etc. Anyway, apparently law enforcement, I don't know, somebody found footprint. I don't know. Who the fuck is this? Either way, one of these here is all like, there's footprints, and they believe there's a dog with Summer. Huh. Right?
So they wouldn't be caught on any surveillance cameras or trail cameras. Why did they not find Christy and Mr. Phillips? We haven't looked on our land yet because we don't want to disturb any potential evidence. Well, I have, so we were avoiding the area. We didn't hinder any search efforts. Sense. You have to explain why a search dog searching is alerted to a scent. We could, but she's just not able, and neither am I. This is another one. Said, by all means, get out and search every last inch of our property. When I got home from work, we are going to start looking. Okay.
So this is Christy in the gray. Okay.
They found a footprint. They did on his land on the 19th of June. So a search dog, a live scent tracking dog, not a cadaver dog, alerted to a scent. They had a look and found a child-sized bear footprint on his land. So either one or two footprints. They knew that was Summer because that dog was searching specifically for Summer's scent. Specifically for Summer's scent. You have to explain why a search dog searching specifically for Summer's scent alerted at a barefoot, child-sized footprint. You have to ask that question. Telling me about the one on their land. Law enforcement had said for locals not to get involved, so we were avoiding the area. We didn't hinder any search efforts. They are not the house that is on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek. I will not give their location or name because internet be crazy.
Yeah, I wonder
I've
why.
got a blown up version of this. This is conversation between Christy and Mr. Phillips. We haven't looked on our land yet because we don't.
So this is Christy in the gray.
Don't want to disturb any potential evidence. Well, I heard they found a footprint and also believe there is a dog with her. So did they find dog footprints as well? Paw prints? People ask, if an adult was kind of abducting someone and taking her the long way around so they wouldn't be caught on any surveillance cameras or trail cameras, why did they not find adult-sized footprints? And that's a good question. They did. They found lots of them, but the searchers had already been through that area once before a dog alerted on the 19th. There was loads of adult footprints, so I don't know why they believed there was a dog with her. Never got an answer to that. They also found a footprint next to us on our land. Did you all put food and water out for her? Because they truly believe she was out there. We'd not put anything out, but that's a good idea. We were just trying to avoid the area until they were finished searching. They have had search crews of about 20 people all over our land. Are you all at the corner of Beach Street? So she wasn't. She was on Simpson. But I've read these out of order. There was loads of these screenshots from Mr. Phillips. I've got loads of them. I'm just giving you examples.
Yeah.
because the neighbours truly believed that Summer was out in this area. Searchers truly believed Summer was out.
I don't know the truth, Ellie, but you carry on. Yeah.
Out there in this area. You've got to look at the clues, right? If you look at screenshots that people have taken of the helicopter flight path, you will see that when helicopters have been out, they go over and over and over and over in this general area, over and over and over and over. And then the search in November into December 2021, and then the search in February 2022 focused on this area just a bit further out than that area there. Bell Road and Fields Road. Like, the number one theory of law enforcement was that she wandered away. And it's probably because of all of these indicators. I'm not saying she wandered away. I'm saying potentially someone walked her, carried her, and then kept setting her down. That's what the searchers believed on the 19th when they did that all-night search. Dave Rader talked about it to Police Off the Cuff. I've played the clip from Dave Rader loads of times. They truly believed Summer was out there and maybe had been abducted and then had been...
Yeah, y'all know how I feel about Rader. Anyway.
Been dropped back off. And she was out there, which is a possibility. But that's what the searchers believed on the 19th. That's what Dave Rader was told. After they found this scent alert, whether you believe the footprints or not, dogs searching specifically for Summer's scent found her scent on numerous places in this area. You've got to explain.
Wonder what that's about, really. Carrying on.
Why? And some people say, well, maybe Summer was out there the day before on the 14th. Maybe. But you've still got to explain what she was doing right down here at Fred's, along here, on this ridge, high up on this ridge here, and then near Beach Creek. What was she doing? Who was she with? Why was she there on the 14th, if that's what you believe? Where is Summer? Was she taken away from this area? Is she somewhere else? We don't know. We don't know. But all we do know is that all of these things exist. They've been talked about by numerous people. I did tweet Leslie Earhart from the TBI about the existence of the footprints. She never got back to me, which I find interesting. She may have just been busy and not seen it, but she does periodically reply to people's tweets. So I tweeted her on if an adult was kind of...
Anyway, that's just sort of where I'm at, you know. It's just this right here. No, dear, excuse me, guys. All right. Yeah, one of them died. Alright, so that's just kind of where I'm at tonight, for now. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off here for a bit. Believe, that's not what they said. And that's what this place has made you all believe. But they all say continually that all possibilities are on the table. They say they have no evidence of abduction or whatever at this time, etc. At the time period those news pieces were done. and but they weren't totally discounting the idea. That's the problem with this place and how it only plays you one news clip throughout an entire day cycle, or it doesn't allow you to think or believe anything else. But they have maintained that all possibilities are still on the table. I don't know. Me, I'll stick with some sort of foul play and controlled of some variety. Ain't right. Take that as you will, but you know. Yeah, no, they were in and out a couple times. And Radar come in himself, but he'd actually missed the night search and all that stuff to try to make himself sound like he was actually part of that when they did the footprints, all their shit. He wasn't. But he come back here telling us pleasure, given that idea. But he didn't come in until after that. At one point, I don't know, they've been in and out a couple times. There was a whole news article about how they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing, and then immediately after that, then they did what they were supposed to do, and then Coop and all them were satisfied, and I don't just stuff and things, right? So anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's sort of where I'm at tonight. With everything tomorrow, we'll see. But I think I will get back on my southern driveway. Oh, and say fuck it with their distraction and eating and rendering, tearing, manufactured too fast, too quick, too easy, horseshit, build a bear, built up garbage. Still gonna call it like I see it as far as the fuckery goes, and you know, even in the middle of that, they all are still what they are, and they are doing what they're fucking doing, wildly enough. But it is manufactured. I back guarantee that it been too easy, too smooth, too timed, too simple. I'll still mention the shit, but not like that. I'm not gonna play in their bullshit. Not gonna be distracted. Also, not gonna be used to try to lift off shit like that. Is the way JSP will catch on to this, and then then we can eat her plus do the tragedy pimp movements, and the tragedy pimp movements, and all that, and pretend she's back, and all this shit while they all. Right. I don't like being fucked with in that manner. The manipulation's great up here, though, isn't it always? And so yeah, this is a season of heavy cake. You get to make all of the things to where the next thing, and then eat me over some fake shit they're doing. It's wild. I don't know what's any different about that, but this shit just ran too quick, too smooth, too easy, too everything, too much muchness, not enough muchness. Y'all get the gist, right? So I'm just gonna carry on, uh, doing me, calling it bullshit, but not in a way to where I'm gonna be used to help propel their bullshit and their circular built manufactured fuckery reminiscent of the 423 days. That was very real. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna be used for it. Led, fed, distracted, fucked with, tampered, manipulated in that way. They can all just do each other. They always do. And they can pretend whoever's the bad guy of the week or the evil one or whatever, and they can rinse, repeat, regurgitate. So, I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to hop off here for the night because I'm tired. I don't feel like any more bullshit today. My stomach has now started growling again. So I'm probably gonna have a late night snack about it. And we'll chill and watch a movie. I was actually, and by the way, pro tip, that Leave the World Behind bullshit, that one, cannot recommend. Negative 10 out of 10. Okay? And it was all going fine. I was like, okay, I'm fine, at least watch a movie. No, it seems like it sucks all the way through. But I'm getting to the end, and then they do this part, and there's this part about a rose, and then there's this little girl. It was all fucked, bro. I was like, oh, and there it is. There's a moment that takes you entirely out of something and snaps you back here. You can't even. It's everything, dude. Every book, every movie. There's always something that correlates with something that brings you back to the puzzles and facts. But either way, on top of all that, that was just one of the shittiest things I've ever seen. And I hate to say that, you know. Also, Little the entire time was like, she was like, but the internet says. I'm like, no. She tried to spoil it for me. I was like, no. And her and eldest girl, they've always tried to mess with me like that. Cause I'm like, please no, you know. But anyway, it's this thing we have. But and they find it funny, but they don't often do that. They just, you know, mess with me like they're going to. But either way, I know the Obamas are involved in the movie, you know, and all that. As far as everything goes, in making it all, but and you can definitely see the flavor on that. And I mean, but Lord have mercy. Yep. And the whole Friends theme of it. I mean, I sort of get it. I understand the, you know, I get it. Longing for a time that doesn't exist in these kids' worlds anymore, but did in ours. I understand. It's a good movie for the points it makes if you're able to, you know, make environmental war, you know, too much tech, and God forbid. I was like rooting this fucking movie on. I was hoping for the best. I mean, it's, you know, uh, can't disagree with it on any front, but yeah, you know, it's true though. You know, it really would be better if the internet went entirely dark for good. Everything went back a little simpler. Real people in real places, coffee houses, right? And by the way, just so you know, I hate fucking Friends. I hated that show then. Still don't like it. So that thing for me was whatever. But I understood the intent, you know, what it was meant to. Yeah. But yeah. What if? I can tell you what if. The world would be a better place. There would be real people, face to face, time, you know, attention spans wouldn't be dwindling, garbage wouldn't be seeded, propaganda wouldn't be so easy, separation, tribalism, all that would be reigning supreme, hatred wouldn't be so high. I mean, we are human and these things have always existed, but the internet has exacerbated a thing so beautiful and meant to bring us all together and to help everyone around the world, you educate themselves, each other, to actually, it's supposed to unify us, and all it's done is divide. It's also helped governments control more, spread more, keep us all in boxes and ways, away from each other, able to form, unify, fight against, all the things, right? Misinformation, propaganda, bullshit. Taking something that was meant to be so beautiful, so good for the world, and as humans, once again, with something given to us like that or made for that purpose, we've instead taken it and made it something fucking terrible, a thing of nightmares, a weapon against one another, ourselves, future generations. We're rendering ourselves useless, ignorant, blind, deaf, dumb, separated, no humanity left. I don't know. It would be a better world if the internet went dark and time rolled back just a little bit, a little simpler, and there were coffee houses and people. But anyway, that ending was trash. Alright? That ending was fucking straight trash. Alright. Anyway. So the dogs, right? The dogs. It's a nice piece they've hidden over there for eons while eating me about everything I said about dogs. Wasn't it? Shit. Weird shit around these streets. Always is, isn't it? Always is. YouTube true crime, right? Where the criminals and the insane run the asylum and the YouTube jail over here. True crime. True crime done by real criminals. Insane running fucking asylum. So many needful things and awful things, bored things, running amok in between. So many buffers. Greatest show on earth, eh, folks? I think I'd much prefer to see a Barnum and Bailey's again with real people. Alright, you guys. As always, please share the DV / universal hand signal for help. It can and does save lives. And the more that it's shared, the more it's recognized, able to be used by those in need, whether it be kidnappings, abductions, medical emergencies, people with disabilities, those with vocal disabilities, that type of thing, choking, elderly. It doesn't matter, man. The more that they learn they can tap a device, do that signal, get help from someone they're communicating with, or as tech, unfortunately, meets call centers, the amount of lives this can save is just astronomical. So anyway, please do share it wherever you choose, whenever you choose, but please share. And always share Summer's picture information, color by her name. It's a very tangible way to help find her, to hopefully find the key, right? The thing that's needed still, maybe, and to help find the person or persons responsible, and to bring justice, truth, facts. No more greatest show on earth. And y'all know what I mean by info. Y'all know good and well, I don't mean any of us anywhere around here, not any YouTubers either, not social media. I mean local surrounding law enforcement, TBI, FBI, local investigative journalists, and not of the JLR bullhorn variety, okay? I know, but y'all know how I feel about it. As always, and fist bumping bullhorn is just too much for me from the Idaho 4 house, alright? So anyway, y'all know the drill. Anyway, tonight, you guys, hope you're warm, safe, happy, healthy, you feel loved, you have your own tribes, comforts, you know, and that you're at peace when your head hits the pillow. If all your critters are snuggled up with you and such, and may you find a good book or a good movie. I think I'm going to grab a snack and finish watching, speaking of DiCaprio earlier, I think I'm going to finish watching that one with him and De Niro in it. I got into it a few minutes and then got distracted and scrolled off into Fires and Puzzles. It happens. But anyway, I think I'm going to try to finish watching that one. But y'all do remember to be good pebbles, good sparks. Kick them out wherever you can. Ignite them where you can. Be a voice, because even a single one matters. But y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Much love to you and yours. And despite the Grinchy thing today, I do wish everyone peace, love, and happiness. And happy holidays to you, yours, etc. Because, those days are upon us. Right? So, y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever y'all are.